going on, yo? So, I'm back. I don't really have too much to do, so I decided I'd make a video. Right, so I had a teacher who heard I made cutting boards, and she wanted me to make her one custom, so I thought I'd make a little build video out of it. It's a little something small, but just get the channel going back again, so let's go do that. It's a little chilly now, so we're gonna have to work indoors, but that's alright. Right, so she wanted something a little like this, so I was thinking to go with like kind of a maple, oak, cherry type of thing. So let's get that chose. It's gonna be a decently big board, so I don't want to go for anything too small or like have anything with damage on it. Like right there's pocket hole screws, and that's no bueno. A bad piece though. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good sized piece of oak, so don't look half bad. As you can see on this, it kind of has a little bit of a little cherry pattern right there. Instead of cutting something from like something like that, I thought I'd just take these two pieces and put that in there, so. Alright, so I have this little pile picked out. I think that should be more than enough that I need. Let's get started. And of course, safety burst. Okay, let's get to it. Right, so these are the two side pieces that you see on the piece of the cutting board that are made of maple. There is a thicker piece I have right here, but let's get to that now. As you can see now, it's kind of starting to look like the picture I have, but I still need little spacers in between the cherry and the maple, so I'm going to do that out of oak. So I don't want this thing to be too big, it's supposed to be a cutting board, not like a butcher block or anything, so I'm not going to have it as thick as it shows in here. It's kind of just going to resemble the pattern. First though, I got to clean up this edge right here, so whenever I do glue it down, it's not going to pop off or not have a good adhesion. So let me clean that up real quick. Good. Hope this doesn't kill me. Not too bad. Right, now to cut it into little strips. Alright, so now I have it all laid out. Luckily for me, all the boards were the same thickness or pretty dang close, so I don't really have to worry about that. Now I gotta glue it all together since the hard part's over. Right, so, usually I just clamp it with some normal clamps, but this is a big frickin' board, so I have to get these big frickin' clamps. I use this Tight Bond, wood glue that I always use. It works pretty good. Cap's a little stuck on there. There we go. A little sticky. Alright, let's get gluing. And just so I don't have to waste more material, I'm going to try and line this bottom edge up as much as possible, just so I don't have to cut off, you know, more of the board, more of it's preserved. So just to make sure that all the board is evenly compressed, I'm going to use these normal clamps, or slightly less long clamps to help hold it together more. So let's get that. And we can see glue pulling up from the crevices here, so that's good. It means it's getting evenly compressed, and you know, all the boards are actually together instead of just loosely laying next to each other. It's evenly going to stick, and it's actually going to bond together, because wood glue, you know, it doesn't dry on its own. It is a PSA, pressure sensitive adhesive, and it basically means it only really works if it has pressure acting on it, unlike super glue or something, which just dries by itself. Which you could use super glue if you want to poison the people who use it. So don't use super glue for this, alright? You'll kill the people who eat off your cutting boards, and I need them to buy my cutting boards, so I don't want them to die. Also, make sure to put the cap back on, or else it'll dry. You don't want that happening. So another thing I like to do is lay a board across the center of the board and put a weight across the middle of it so it doesn't bow up and kind of make a U shape in the board. And I have my workout weight. It's about 80 pounds. I'm gonna lay across the top of that board right there. It'll make me swole, it'll make you swole. Even. Anyways, that's gonna get done drying, and I'll let you know how it does tomorrow.
The next day.
So I clamped the board and everything, and you know, it dried pretty well. It's not gonna crack or anything. All the lines and everything are pretty well filled in. All that's really left to do is plane it. I think that my planer that I have is a little too small for this. Actually, not looking at it, it's only 11 and a half, so I'm pretty sure my planer can fit this. All right, let's get the planer set up. Should be good. Alright, so now the planing is complete. All the pieces of wood are the same thickness. But this thing puts off a lot of dust. Like, holy crap, look at all this. Right, so obviously I'm not going to keep, like, all these hanging off. So I'm going to use this miter gauge right here. And I'm going to chop all this off on the table saw. Also, I mean, who doesn't like doing sand it, and not just to get it smoothed down, but I'm also going to round over the edges too, so it's not so sharp. Get to it. Get this set up though. Nasty. Right, so it looks good now, but There's one more step I like to take. That's to rub a little bit of mineral oil on it. It goes from just being alright and bland to really bringing out the colors. Look at that. Alrighty, and there it is. Alright, I'll see you later. Peace.